This is Tomb Raider Anniversary Run Xbox Series X, taking a look at this older entry that was basically a celebration of Lara Croft. With that, we're getting like sub 720, I think it's like 600 something p at 30 FPS, and there's no auto HDR support, which is kind of interesting. And I thought we'd do just some gameplay here just to kind of show it off in action, and we're kind of just presenting the Croft Manor, which is an option right from the main menu. There's like the main story thing, and then there's, just playing through here and kind of like figuring things out, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, should be kind of fun. This is sort of her, classic kind of look at the time. Definitely a very different sort of character at this point, as I'm sure many are actually aware of that. But yeah, it actually kind of holds up decently well. As odd as that sounds, like I was a little surprised. I mean, it's definitely quite jagged around the edges on the character model, kind of the arms and stuff like that, and the hair and the face, and then you can look and you can see jagged edges on some of the rocks, but it also sort of has like a fairly clean look to it, where it's simplistic enough that I don't think it will cause too much of a distraction, whereas I think background stuff might be a bit more of a distraction for sure, which is kind of interesting. Can I actually climb in there? But yeah, you definitely got a unique sort of take on the character here, and a variety of different missions and different things to do. The Croft Manor, like I mentioned, this is like a series of basically challenges and goals and missions that you're supposed to accomplish in order to finish the tasks of the environment, one might say, which is interesting. And of course filled with different objectives, and she's a lot more, I want to say, parkour focused in this one, if that makes sense, and more puzzle driven in that. That was a bad fall, but I think we also want to show off a bit of the beginning of the game, so we're going to swap over to that right now.
Now, what's a man gotta do to get that sort of attention from you?
If that's the sort of attention you want, Larson, you're well on your way.
Sounds like fun, but I'm only here to make an introduction. Lara Croft, meet Jacqueline Natla of Natla Technologies.
Good afternoon, Miss Croft. My research department has recently turned its focus to the study of ancient artifacts, and I'm led to believe that with the right incentive, you're just the woman to find them for me.
I'm afraid you've been misled. I only play for sport.
Which is precisely why I've come to you, Miss Croft. This is a game you've played before, with your father. You both spent years searching for the Scion of Atlantis. All you needed was the location of Qualopec's tomb.
You found Vilcabamba.
How quickly can you get to Peru?
I mean, you tell me if you're paying for the ticket or not.
Vilcabamba continues to elude us, and my insistence that we press on in spite of these failures has morale low. I suspect Jenkins to be the author of this sedition. He simply refuses to accept the possibility that Atlantis is the foundation upon which all known civilizations were built. Increasingly, I find it is Lara alone who remains untainted by academic dogma and open-minded enough to see this truth.
It might sound crazy, but it definitely does not look like she is dressed for the weather.
Not to worry, I'll find another way up.
And why does she need sunglasses in the snow? It's not like she's driving in the snow and needing them. Huh. That's very interesting. Oh, that didn't work.
Oh, allí estás. Mira, ya llegamos. No sé cómo abrirlo.
What a shocker. Oh. Scary wolves. Such grace. That was a little over the top. He died? I didn't even see a wolf hit him. Dun dun dun. Yeah, all things considered age-wise, this actually does look pretty decent. I think it's just how they did the texturing, because I can see the jagged edges, but it actually hides it decently well in this one. Oh no, not bats. Does she not have to stop and reload? I want that tooth. Oh good, that one didn't give out. Oh no. Wall shooting arrows. What a classic kind of thing to have to deal with. Oh, and she actually got hit? Oh! Oh damn, that was vicious. Loot super fast though. Oh, that looks a little convoluted. Such perfect acrobatics. Is the flipping really necessary for the shots? That is just hilarious. And oh, there we go. Pretty fun.